Closing down the eyes. Tuning into the spine. Noticing if it's angling forward, gazing out into the horizon of the future, or maybe sinking back, pulled into the past. And one of the best ways we can become ready to receive the present moment is just by finding a tall spine. Receptive, ready to receive. And being as we have just been interacting with screens, maybe for several hours of our day, and take some big circles of the eyes behind the closed eyelids, rolling the eyes, opening the peripheral. We might reverse the direction. It's perfectly normal for the eyes to kind of wobble a little bit. The muscles around them can become weakened from the constant vertical and horizontal tracking that we do as we read, as we look at screens. Find ourselves with gaze rested on the space between the eyebrows, third eye center. In this week's meditation, we're exploring the themes of fogginess and radiance. Immediately in hearing those words, notice if there seems to be a tension between them. Maybe they both can't exist at once, or something like this. Notice the judgments that appear. Begin to deepen the breath, so inhaling through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth on a sigh. Once again, inhaling long through the nose, exhaling out on a sigh. Just resting here, gaze on the third eye center, the breath flowing naturally in and out without a need to control, but with a poignant curiosity towards the breath and intimacy with the breath. I'm gonna do a little visualization here. Imagine that we're standing in a field of fog. You may even feel as though you came in in this state of mind. Or you may be very familiar with this state. And this dense, clouded, somewhat disorienting space. Notice how the body and the breath responds to simply imagining this field of fog. And what color is this fog? Is it a mist that parts and ripples and spirals as you run your hands through it? Or is it of dust? Fully noticing. And mental fog has this really fascinating way of making us believe that awareness itself is somehow fuzzy or numb or detached. Because it's so close, it's so cloying sometimes. Just noticing the way the body is responding. And the next breath in, just begin to bring a sense of curiosity. We're going to try something, just turning up the corners of the mouth into a slight smile and seeing if we can befriend the experience of fogginess. And what does it feel like to play in the mystery of not knowing what's ahead, below, behind, to either side? In this fogginess, does something become available that is not available when there's certainty? Your eyes have drifted, bringing them back to the space between the eyebrows, recommitting to a straight and tall spine. So, in this moment, we can ask ourselves, who's looking at the fog? Who's experiencing it? And in this way, we begin to get a little space, peeling ourselves out of the fogginess and resting as pure, radiant awareness. We're going to bring ourselves into the center of radiance in our bodies by taking 3 little sips of air, like we're sipping through a straw through the mouth, and hold, squeezing at the pelvic floor, the belly button in towards the spine, condensing energy in the abdomen and releasing your breath whenever you need. And doing this one more time at your own pace, 3 little sips, holding, contracting, pelvic floor, belly button to the spine, releasing when you feel ready. Taking both hands to the belly, expanding and deepening the breath all the way down into the palms of the hands. This radiant light of your awareness slicing through the fog. Always vividly aware, constant and sharp. Never turning away from the contents of your experience. Fearless and certain. So as we enter into our studio time, I invite you to experiment with the tension between fogginess and radiance, and maybe even the collaboration and the love between those two. The story that unfolds between them. We're bringing our hands together now at heart center, starting to rub them back and forth to generate a little bit of warmth. A little bit faster. A little bit faster still. Pause and separate the hands about an inch. Feeling the radiance between the hands, the movement of prana, this creative life force, as it connects you to your heart, deep down into the roots, and deep into the roots of the sky. May your channel be open as we flow into creating. I'll see you on the other side. Thank you so much.